Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm still going strong with these Halloween nail art tutorials. I really didn't anticipate doing all of these, but it just kind of happened, so I really hope you all are enjoying them. Today we're going to be doing some 3D spider nails, and I'm also going to be showing you how to paint on some spider webs. This is supposed to be a beginner friendly video, so I hope you're able to follow along and try these out for yourself. With all of that being said, let's get right into this tutorial. These are going to be Gel X nails, so I'm currently applying Makart's Peel Off Base Coat, and then I will cure it for 30 seconds once I've applied it on all of my nails. I usually do this step because I don't usually wear my nails long after I film, so this helps the nails pop off quicker, but if you want your nails to last, then I would suggest skipping this step. I'm going to be using Makart's UV Gooseneck Lamp to Cure and Born Pretty 6-in-1 Nail Glue to Adhere. I'm also going to be painting on these Jofei Fashion Long Coffin nail tips. So the way that I usually do my Gel X application is by applying some glue onto the inside of the nail tip where the natural nail and false nail will meet, and then I roll the nail onto my nail as I cure it. This kind of solidifies the glue as it's going on. Once I've got it under the lamp, I'm going to cure it for about 30 seconds, and I'm going to do this same process for each nail. Next, we're going to move on to adding the base coat. So I'm using Beetle's foundation for this part. I'm going to go through and add a thin layer of this to each nail, cure it for 30 seconds, and then we can move on to the next step, which will be adding the base color. For my base, I'm using D&D's gel polish in the color Be My Muse. It's like a beautiful milky pink or jelly nude color, which is perfect for me. So I usually add 2 coats of this. I'm going to go through and do this now while curing in between each coat. For the spiderweb nail art, I plan to use this black from Model 1s to paint with, so I'm just putting some down on my nail palette really quick. In the midst of all this, I started to wish that I had done these in white, but I'm sure I'll do this again maybe next year or before the Halloween season ends this year, since they're pretty easy for me to do. This is my favorite nail art brush. I say this almost every video, I know, but it's just been such a great brush. To start your web, you want to start by painting on an asterisk basically. So I'm currently doing that now. Now that I've got that painted, I'm not going to cure it just yet because now is the time to start swooping. So from one line to the other, I'm going to be connecting them but creating a swoop, basically in a U shape. I'm going to do maybe 2 to 3 swoops between each line. Once those are all on, then I will cure. I'm going to add another smaller web down beneath the first one. For the middle and ring fingernails, I plan to do inverted half webs, so I'm starting by painting a straight line down and then doing the spider web design only on half the nail. I said these are going to be inverted, so I'm doing the same thing just on the opposite side. The pinky nail will have the same design as the index, but again, these are going to be inverted. For the thumb, we're just going to paint on a big spider web because this is the nail that will have the 3D spider on it. For the spider, I'm using this black Kaale sculpting gel and I'm going to roll out 2 balls. One will be bigger than the other to represent the body and the other will be the head. This is where I almost lost my mind. I didn't realize how tricky it would be to do the legs, so I only did 4 legs, but I tried to get the gel rolled out as thin as possible and I didn't show the whole process, so I do apologize for not including that. I did create some indentions to give it some movement, but that was all I did for the 3D spider. So now I'm moving along to the 2D spider and I plan to paint it red just to give this set a pop of color. I decided to use a dotting tool to create the head and the body, and I painted on the legs using my nail art liner brush, although I did realize that the back legs were going in the wrong direction. But don't mind that, I think it still ends up looking like a spider. At least I hope, but y'all let me know what you think. Does it look like one? Now I'm going to be applying this Beetle's top coat to complete the nail set and give it a glossy finish. That is how you do spiderweb nail art in a 3D spider using some sculpting gel. Let me know your thoughts and if you found this helpful, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.